just straightening up the pile of gravel that we will use today to install a French drain. We're going to solve water problem issues for this homeowner on this designer's landscape. What we've done in the front yard to help the homeowner with water problems in the back is we've come in to remove the sod line. We've taken a little bit of this sod off and really discarded it because we cut it so thin. What we've got is an issue here of the driveway holding water, so we're going to draw it off here and I'm going to meander it around and export it into a common ditch that'll take it all the way down the street. But rather than dig a big French drain ditch here, or trench, we're going to limit that. We're going to use a triangular ditch concept to take out less fill and use our rock or gravel more effectively. I'll show you what I mean. Let's start right here at the drive. Okay, this is where the problem begins. So this is where we need to start to draw the water off. Homeowner has put in a temporary drive with recycled asphalt, and it's high, so water drains down onto the driveway and eventually in the garage under a heavy downpour. So I'm really trying to pull it off of this trough right here and send it around me. Now again, most people would come in and dig a big ditch, even with a trencher instead of necessarily by hand. And our goal here is to make the ditch very effective, but to use what I'm kind of calling a triangular or a pointed shaped ditch. I use a square shovel, come down one side, then come back on the other. Remove. Now we'll come back and dress this pointed shaped ditch or trench. But I want to basically show you the shape of things to come. There we go. We can increase that V as we need to clean and make sure we're actually pulling it off of the driveway and around the corner. Okay, this is what I want you to learn from this, is that a trench doesn't have to be square or flat on the bottom or shovel width. It can be V-shaped, like we're drawing up here, to carry a lot of water. Now again, this limits the amount of fill that we're taking out and having to deal with, but also the amount of gravel that'll be used. But it will still work effectively, I guarantee it. So I thought I would take an opportunity to share some other materials that you'll need for a good French drain. I've got a residential grade weed mat or weed cloth. We'll use this for top dressing, but here's a commercial grade, a lot thicker. You know how long it takes plastic to deteriorate or rot, so this should be in here forever. A 4-foot length, a 6-foot length on the commercial grade. Why do we need that so wide? Not necessarily. It can be cut if you have a limited or smaller trench, but on this, we'll put the whole piece in, pin it down, put gravel, and then fold it on top so no dirt, sand will wash into our trench to block up the pores. It'll stay free flowing. And some staples that'll be used to pin the tarp to the side of the trenches. While the guys are still digging, let's go to the backyard. I'll show you what we accomplished there. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the drainage problem or situation starts back here under the camellia tree. And under a heavy downpour, water filtrates onto the patio and even at times in and underneath the door to the back porch. So this was a little planter area. We removed the plants. took out about 18 inches of soil and have backfilled that with gravel. So that, if you will, is just an open well for water to go in, percolate, and then just trying to distribute itself. But under this section, since the patio and everything moves right toward you, which is right where the master bedroom is, major challenges. So what we've done, removed the plantings, pulled out about, again, 18 inches, 16 to 18 inches, put a French drain pipe and gravel that comes down towards you, turns the corner, and goes along the back of the house. Let me bring you up here and show you exactly what we did. So, as I mentioned, water comes from your left to right. And what we've done here is recessed, installed a French drain, let the water come on. We're going to trap it and prevent it from going onto the patio. Now, any surface water, we'll be dealing that with the drain over here to my left. You're right. But here we have a French drain backfilled with our lime rock. Then, for decorative purposes, the homeowner noticed that these planters are 28 inches wide, so they wanted to make this border on the patio cosmetically the same. So on top we've excavated, put our filter cloth, and come in with the gray gravel that kind of matches the walk out front. So we've got a symmetry with our border, use black plastic edging to make it all neat and clean, and it's functional. We can't wait for the first rain to test it out. Now to the back. Again, some of the challenges the homeowner has experienced is water filtering into the master bedroom along this wall. So our drain continues around the corner under here, and we export it to the back of the yard where the grade changes and it gets lower. 28 inches wide with the curbing, the little black plastic edging, makes it nice and neat, good looking, but functional. Now again, to ensure that we have good draw off of the driveway, I've opened up the mouth here. The driveway line is, well, into here. But nobody's going to drive because of this column. If your wheel was on the edge of the driveway, you'd be running into the column. So I've edged onto the driveway a little bit, broken some of the cracked concrete anyway, and we V'd it to have a nice open mouth. We've cleaned it. I want you to notice that a cleaner trench or ditch really looks better. We can read the grade, and it just shows you that we're ready for our filter cloth to go on the bottom. Just to let you know, French drain does not have to include a pipe, a 4-inch pipe or any size. This drain will work effectively. Now we've stapled our one side. We'll come along, pull it down into the bottom of the V, maybe run a staple line there, fold this over. Instead of cutting it, we'll probably double it or triple it just on top. A little bit of fill dirt, new sod on top, beautiful. We're ready for gravel. Okay, something worth mentioning. I did not put a catch basin or a drain box there at the middle. I mean at the beginning. And as you look at this design or layout, water will enter into this drain everywhere along the driveway because we've got a slope here. So that's what we want. Not only one point of entry, but this drain will work to take all this water coming down here and turn it around the bend. It should work just fine. Okay, I want to try to fold this underneath and pin it. I may even have to come back and cut this, but I certainly want to cover this mouth up nice and firm. Of course, a new layer of sod on here is going to really help that too. That's why we left it a little bit low. Coming down the line here, we've got so much tarp to deal with. We're doing 1, 2, another fold, and then our final fold. Again, we'll top dress this with a little soil, then the sod, that'll hold the mat down, then a little piece of sod on both sides, and she'll be complete. Again, just a thin layer of soil on the top, slightly recessed, so our sod will make up the difference. And everything should work properly. Matter of fact, I've got a hose running on the driveway. We'll do a little test there. We still got to finish out the last line and put the sod on it. But I thought we'd show you how to install a French drain. Nothing to it. Of course, it's good to have some help. I'll see you again on another Designer's Landscape. I'm Gary Allen. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep you up to date on all our future episodes. And check out our website for more information on landscape and gardening ideas, all provided to help make your lawn a designer's landscape.